Hey guys, Chris, the Midwest Bass Hunter here, and I just want to talk to you real quick about one of my favorite products that I use, and that is my GoPro Hero Session. So, I bought a GoPro. I've been using this camera for about a year. I just got another one, but it's the same one I already have, and I've been using this camera for about a year, and I really like it. I can't really complain about it very much. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the features that it has, and a little bit about what it's capable of. So we'll just open this up real quick. This is my new one. So my wife got me this yesterday because she loves me. So this is what it comes. This is how it looks. It's just a little square, little cube camera. This is the one I've had for about a year. This is the brand new one. And then it comes with a few other things in this box. It's got a little book, tells you how to use it. And it also has a cord for charging. It doesn't come with anything to plug it into the wall. You just plug it into a computer. I almost always charge mine off a computer or any other, standard USB charger that you plug into the wall will work just fine. Comes with a couple of mounts. This one is curved, so you can put it on a curved surface, and it just has like a sticky tape on there. This one's flat, and then you just can mount that right into there. Just like that. So basically, I use these on a chest mount, a GoPro chest mount, and also on a head mount for a GoPro. And I really have no complaints about this thing. There are a couple of drawbacks, but we'll cover those and how to kind of overcome those. Because there's really no difference in quality from this and a GoPro Hero Session, or a Hero 4. So basically there's one button on top. That's how you turn it on. And then it beeps at you, and then it starts recording. And you can change the mode so that you can take pictures with it instead of recording. I really don't do that. I take pictures with my cell phone. It's a much better camera for pictures on a cell phone than it is on this. So I strictly use this for recording footage when I'm making videos. So, and then when you want to turn it off, you just push that button again and it turns it right off. So it's a real simple operation. The other thing, there's a button back here, and it might be kind of hard to see. There's a small button right there, and you can use that button to change the mode of the camera. So you can turn it on to, you can select the quality of video that you're recording in. So this records in 10, let's see, what does it say? I'm not a audio video genius. So it records in 1440p at 30 frames per second, and also 1080p at 60 frames per second. So I always record in 1080 60, and I have pretty high quality videos, no issues there. But you can push this button, you can select that, you can change it to different modes, and like photo mode, and you can take like time-lapse photos, or you can do all kinds of cool stuff with it. Change the camera settings. And then here you can use this to have app control. So you can take and get an app on your cell phone, and I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Capture. But no, it's right here. What's it called? I use it all the time. I just can't remember what it's called. So there's the Capture app, and then Quick and Splice. So I only use Capture because I do all my editing on a computer. But you can do editing with your GoPro footage right on your phone. So with those three apps, which you get free when you buy a GoPro. So one thing about this camera is there's no screen on the back. But if you hook it up with the app, then you can use your phone as the screen. So if you want to try and get it pointed in just the right direction, you can use your phone to make sure that it's pointed in the right direction. So that is pretty handy. So one other thing about this camera is it is completely waterproof up to 33 feet. So you can dive with this thing down 33 feet or 10 meters and it won't damage the camera. So I go fishing obviously all the time, so I'm always near water. And a lot of times I'm in a kayak or I'm wader fishing. So if I get this wet, it's no big deal. I actually, I used it before for like underwater footage while I'm fishing. So it's no problem to do that. So one of the drawbacks to this camera, like not having the screen on the back, which you can overcome with the app, is that you cannot change the battery. So in most GoPros, you can change out the battery and have a spare battery there. So when your battery runs out, you pop a new battery in, you keep recording. With this, you can't do that. On a full charge at 1080p 60, I get about 2 hours of video recording. So what I like to do is if I'm waiting or if I'm fishing in my kayak, I won't do this, but and that's kind of another reason I got a second one. Not only that so I can have other people use it, but that way I can switch them out and get then 4 hours of recording. But if I'm not fishing in the kayak or in the water, if I'm fishing on the shore or fishing from a boat, then I came up with a little trick to kind of extend my battery life. So what I do is I take these, and this is, you've probably seen one of these before. It's called Pocket Juice. There's all kinds of different brands, but it's a little battery. So they sell these in the store for recharging your cell phone. It's like a little battery to recharge your cell phone. So what I'll do is I'll actually kind of jam this into my chest mount, and then I just run a USB cable from this, and then while you have this thing mounted in the mount right here, you can open the side door, and that's where you charge. If you open that door, it's not waterproof anymore. You get water in there, you're going to wreck your camera. So if it's raining, you can't do this, or if you're in a kayak or in a situation where you might get wet or likely that you'll get wet, you can't do this. But then I'll just plug this in just like that, and I kind of wrap this cord around my chest mount, and now I'm charging, and I've extended my battery life. These give me about 2 extra hours of recording. So I got 3 of these. So altogether, I can get about 8 hours of video. So if you fish for 8 hours in the day, like I do sometimes, this will do the trick for you. And if 8 hours isn't enough, just get more of these. I actually found this at Walmart on sale for $2, and I bought 3 of them for $6. So great, awesome, awesome way to extend the battery life on my GoPro there. So I'll show you that real quick too. That is the little door right there, and that's how you get into your charging port as well as your SD card. Your SD card goes in right there. I use, what is this, 128 gig SD card at 1080p 60. I get what was it, almost 10 hours of recording. So I mean, that all you need is one card there. It does pretty good. You get a 128 card. I don't know how much they cost, but they're not very expensive. So that works really good. So this camera is $149. It's $149 on Amazon. It's $149 at Walmart. It's $149 pretty much wherever I've seen it. And I would say that for the money, it's going to be the cheapest way to do like what I do, making my fishing videos. I could get a GoPro Hero 4. I could change out my batteries. I could have a screen on the back and be able to see when I'm recording a little better. But a GoPro Hero 4 is about $299 if you buy one new. So this is half that price, and in my opinion, it works pretty much just as good. The other thing about this is a fully waterproof camera, and the sound that it captures is really clear. It's very good and very clear. I know with the new GoPro Hero 5, which is a fully waterproof version of the Hero 4, it does not capture sound very well. And I'm not saying that from personal experience because I don't have one, but I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where people were using them and kind of talking about how they don't do a very good job of recording sound, which I don't know why, because you'd think they could use whatever they used with this camera in that camera and it would work just great. But for some reason, it doesn't work that good. So I would definitely recommend that you pick one of these up if you want to make some videos. Like I said, it's worked really good for me. And I'm super stoked to have a second one. Now if I'm kayak fishing, I can swap them out or whatever. But I would definitely recommend getting one of these. I will leave a link in the description to where you can pick one of these up at Amazon. Plus, I'll find these on Amazon, put a link there so that you can pick those up as well, because they definitely will add to your battery life. Also, GoPro makes all kinds of accessories for GoPro cameras, and these are pretty much universal. It works the same as any other GoPro. GoPro Hero 4, GoPro Hero, GoPro Hero 5, they all work the same as far as how they mount. So it's pretty much, it will work with all that stuff. So anyways, guys, really excited about this camera. You should pick one up if you want to do some video recording of whatever you're doing. So thanks for watching today, and make sure you subscribe and hit that like button.